Oh well, it's the last ever triple threat. But let's make it a good one, shall we? Stick around. Hello there, YouTube, and welcome to this month's Triple Threat, which is unfortunately the last ever one. Yes, I have, come up with as many free-worded horror titles from horror films that I can think of, and I thought, let's not keep it stale, let's improve on that. Anyway, yes, Anyway, before before this triple threat is over, we have a triple bill of free horror movie reviews. Yes, and the theme for this one is the Slumber Party and Massacre. So let's go to our first review, the Slumber review. So for Slumber, I am reviewing Sleepstalker. Yes, when the serial killer known as the Sandman kills for the last time when a young boy named Griffin sees his parents brutally murdered by this killer, and then 15 years later he's put on death row, and of course he comes back from the dead after making a deal with Satan and becomes the Sandman and is on the hunt for Griffin. Only in a big plot twist, they're brothers. So what did I like about this film? Well, I liked the story. I mean, when I saw this as a little kid, I wasn't little, I was about 13, 14. I watched this late at night on the BBC, and I did find it unsettling and quite creepy and scary. But I also found the lullaby in the song quite unsettling. That sleep, baby, sleep. Yes. It was quite a creepy chiller. I also liked the Sandman in this. He looked quite scary as well, with the whole sand and that, because he literally was made of sand and killed anyone who got in his way when he wanted to kill his brother. Of course, we don't find this out until the final act of the film, and I'm sure I'm not spoiling this now because this is a 23-year-old film and that. But yes, Sandman was creepy. I also liked our main protagonist, Griffin. He wasn't dumb, he was smart, he thought about things, and that. Also, we see some creative kills that involve sand, like sand suffocation. But he does have a weakness, fire and water. Yes. I also thought the soundtrack to this was quite good. I enjoyed. I liked the soundtrack. It just was so mid-90s. And this was also, I also find this film very underrated, because, it's just, I don't hear enough people talking about it. Definitely a 90s gem, and that. My dislikes on this, I guess looking at it now, I do find it a little bit of a slow burner, but still, it's an okay horror film. I mean, I do recommend it if you like these kind of films where it's like Bogeyman. That's what I'm looking for. It's a boogeyman kind of horror. And if you like anything like that, you will like this one, Sleepstalker. So, let's get to my final thoughts and ratings. I like the cinematography in this. I like the effects. The creep factor was definitely there, and the unsettlingness. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Sleepstalker, I'll give this 3 machetes out of 5. Now for the next part of our review, the party. And now for the party review. And for this one I am reviewing Happy Death Day. Yes, slasher groundhog horror where a young woman named Tree is reliving the same day again and again, and it's also her birthday, and her day always ends where she is brutally murdered by some hooded killer in a baby mascot mask. So, what did I like about this one, and what did I not like about this one? Well, first of all, I liked how they used the whole Groundhog Day effect in this, because I don't think we've ever seen it done before in any other genres. I mean, it all started when it was with Bill Murray in the 90s classic Groundhog Day, and they sort of took the aspect of this one and put it into a slasher film, and basically Tree has to find out how she's going to survive the day. If she survives the day, then she's probably out of the groundhog loop. So yeah, I liked how they got the groundhog effect in there and the whole mystery thing in there, because as she keeps coming back every day, she remembers every day as it was, and she has to keep reliving it till she solves out who is trying to kill her. Not only that, she has unlimited lives as well. And yeah, I like this one. It had a lot of good comedy in it, and people say that this is like Scream meets Groundhog Day, and that's exactly what it is. And that is a fun film to watch, I mean, Jessica Rothe, our lead actress, is great in this. She's, pretty. She's, she starts off as a bit of a bitch, but over the course of the film, she makes realizations about herself and becomes a better person for it. And eventually she goes from like dumb and bitchy to smart and ready for action. And I liked how that happened with her, how her character evolved throughout the film, and I thought that was, a brilliant look on there. Also, they didn't have to, it's not like she didn't, not like Sidney Prescott, where she got smarter and stronger and tougher throughout the sequels. No, she didn't go through sequels. She went through the same day again and again and again. And there is a plot twist on this, and I'll be nice on this one and not give you the spoiler, but my God, your jaw may drop when you see the twist on there. There's also an alternate ending to this film, which I have seen, and I'm kind of glad they didn't go with this ending, because, come on, she'd been through a lot already in the film, and, that's what I think. So, yeah, I'm glad we got the ending we got. Also, my dislikes. I guess one dislike was the killer. Yeah, I mean, the killer wearing a hoodie and then a mask of a baby, because at this campus she's at, the mascot's like a baby, and the killer's wearing a mask of that baby mascot and a hood. I feel like they could have done more development on the killer, giving him a more scarier look. But in a way, the baby mask is kind of memorable, and to my knowledge, I think there is a sequel in the works. I'm not sure yet, but for now, I am just reviewing this one, Happy Death Day. So, yeah, Happy Death Day. It was, it was like a 15, but it could have easily been PG-13 or 12A rated. But, I think they wanted to play it safe and make it a 15 or R. Anyway, yeah, so Happy Death Day. I'm going to give this, I think I'll give Happy Death Day, again, I'm going to give this 3 machetes out of 5. Now for the third and final review of this show, and that is The Massacre. Let's go. And for my Massacre review, I am reviewing House of a Thousand Corpses. Written and directed by Rob Zombie, this is a 2003 grindhouse horror about a family called the Firefly family who own this like museum slash gas station slash chicken joint, and they have killed over 1,000 people, hence the title name. So what did I like about this one, and what did I not like about this one? Well, first of all, I liked the character of Captain Spaulding. Yes, he was a clown, and as you know, I absolutely love the clowns. And I thought he was a fun comedic character. You know, Captain Spaulding with his tutti fucking fruity. Yeah, and you know, he was good in this, played by Sid Haig. I also enjoyed, the other character that Sherry Moon Zombie played, and the other one that the other guy played. Can't remember his name. But yeah, I thought some of the kills in this were very creative, such as the one where that guy was turned into a merman. And that was a kill that took place off screen, and I thought, wow. You know, because I feel that bit gives you time to use your imagination on how they did that. And that's what it did for me. Yeah, I also just liked the swearing, which was funny. I mean, Rob Zombie, you either like him or you don't, and in a lot of his horror films, he tends to have the whole F-bomb dropped all over the place. This is set around Halloween of the year 1977 as well, and, you know, Rob Zombie clearly loves the holiday as much as every horror fan does. And yeah, this was a fun sequel. Well, not a fun sequel. No, they did a sequel to it, but we're not reviewing that one right now. And my dislikes. Well, one dislike I have to say was the whole thing under the basement. You know, in the basement or whatever. What was that blood creature thing? I didn't get that bit. It didn't make sense to me. You know, so I didn't like that. I don't like things that sometimes don't make sense or they're there for no reason at all. And that's what it was for me, that bit. But other than that, I enjoyed the rest of the film. I thought it was fun, it was gory, it was, you know, very humorous and that. You know, very black comedy and just torture porn and that all over the place. But yes, House of a Thousand Corpses, you know, apparently this is just the first installment of a Firefly trilogy and the third film is yet to be made. But apparently it's in development. It's in development. And that, from what I can gather, is going to be the next one from Rob Zombie. But anyway, yes. House of a Thousand Corpses. I always remember it for Captain Spaulding and his witty humour and that. He was like a evil Ronald McDonald mixed with Colonel Sanders. So, yeah, I like this. The cinematography kind of looked like old school almost, like B-movie feel quality to it. And I saw this a long time ago on ITV4. Anyway, yeah, before that being said, I'm going to give House of a Thousand Corpses... I think I'll have to give this one, again, a 3 machetes out of 5. So, time for the final touch of our show, and that is the shout-outs. This month's shout-outs go to Lisa Loves, Movie Massacre, and last but certainly not least, Lita Fairy. So be sure to check out those 3 awesome horror YouTubers and tell them that I sent you their way. Their channels will be linked down in the description below. So yes, that is pretty much it for this, you know, for Triple Threat. You know, I feel like I should always change the platform every year. So, you know, in 2019, I'll be back with another show just like this, but slightly different. But I will still be including reviews and shout-outs for it, so not to worry. I'll still be doing all that like every month or every other month. Anyway, yes, that is it for this Triple Threat. And also, you can watch all the other Triple Threats that I've made on my YouTube channel, and all of them will still be available to watch, because I'm not taking them down, they're staying right on. So, yes, be sure to do all that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. So if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, don't forget to share with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And also, have you seen any of the films featured in this You triple threat, let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, all my social media links, my Facebook group, the Random Horror Madhouse, my Twitter, Instagram, are all linked down below, so you can check all that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So yes, until next time, don't have nightmares.